Oh, let there be light.
So this is
First meal, yeah, this is our first little lunch. We haven't even started cleaning the house yet. We're hungry. We got here later. We got here in the afternoon, so we're hungry. But now we're gonna have our first little meal here, and then we'll clean up and actually make this more of a home. It's very exciting to be here, but man, we still have a lot of work to do. It's all this like build up to get here, and now that we're here, we're like, okay, we're ready to live. There's like 100 things. We're like, oh, we need to fix that. Oh, there's this problem here. But we'll get to all of them. But one thing at a time. That's one thing I keep having to tell myself. One thing at a time, because we notice 100 problems. It's like the first problem we need to do is go through the house and clean it. You know, then get our room ready to sleep in, and then bring all the stuff in here to make the kitchen livable, and then we can start worrying about one problem at a time. But for now, problem number one is hunger. That's my main priority.
Yeah, I'm.
There's one in the middle too, but I think you should be.
We have another 4.
Yes, there's 4. Yes.
First dinner will be pasta con ragù alla bolognese, penne rigate,
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
This is our first morning up, and it is quite nice. This to me is, you can hear the birds, like this is kind of what we were wanting. I don't know, I actually kind of like this. It's low to the ground, but I like this one.
This?
Yeah. Not that color, but it's low to the ground, but I kind of like it. I think it's the perfect size for that little spot. It's comfortable, and it does go out into a bed, right?
Yeah, I think so. You can open and become bed. This is very.
No, I like this one.
Yeah, this is a good.
It's like super, and honestly, the other thing too is you wouldn't need a thing to
Oof,
tip your feet,
yes.
because you're so low to the ground. So what do you think about getting 2, or do you want
Yes,
one,
yes.
or do you want one like that and one
Yes,
like that?
yes.
Okay. Now we have a color, so okay, so we agree on that couch, right? But in the gray.
Yeah, gray, dark. Yes.
I like that. Okay, so now we have to pick a carpet, and right now we're thinking not about this one at all. It's just a good-looking carpet,
But it's beautiful. Yes,
it's beautiful, but just not for us.
But
There's a toucan on here.
toucan, I like
Yeah.
toucan.
Yeah. All right, that wasn't so bad. I'm happy with what we got. So we ended up getting the. Did I show the black desk?
I think
I don't know. If I didn't show it, then you guys will see it later when it gets delivered at some point. But yeah, we got the couch, the little chair, I guess. Yeah, matching colors. I wasn't expecting to order 3 things, but we got a pretty good. Basically, if you order over a certain amount, you get free delivery, and then you also get a $200 or €200 discount. And so
this is good, yeah.
the 2 couches, we were so close to that number, we decided to go ahead and we almost got the desk for free. If you take out the delivery and then the €200 discount. So I think it was a really good deal. I'm happy with what we got. I hope you're happy because the desk is basically
me
yours.
Too. Yes, I am happy with everything because I adore when happen like this. You see something and you feel sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I want not like andiamo 10 places, 10 things, and you are not sure. We saw, we wanted, we bought.
We bought it.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay, so day 2, now it's time to get back to work. We've showed during this whole process like the end results of the things that we wanted to get done, like the kitchen and the new living room and the fireplace and stuff. But we want to show you all the stuff now that's remaining that we need to work on, and that's what we're going to work on now. So yeah, let's get to that. So the first thing, not the first thing, but these are just the things that we want to do, and hopefully they'll be done for our next update. So all of this stuff where we're going to store our pots and pans and whatever else we choose to store here, we had these little like hooks installed. I think we showed this in another video, but Elena's going to sew some curtains so that we can cover all this up, including down here where the trash and stuff goes. So all that needs to happen. Something else that I want to take care of ASAP, but we'll work on this probably today, is that this terrace is one of our favorite things of the house. But, you know, our contractor did a lot of work and kind of like, there's a lot of leftover stuff. Like this is the old lamp and old glass, you know, from different things. So we need to clean this up because it's a lot less enjoyable when you kind of have like just all this old tiles and random stuff. It's just not as relaxing when there's this old stuff. So we're going to come out here and clean all this up, make it a little bit more just enjoyable to be on the terrace. So that's something we will probably get to today. These are some of the easier things that we can do just to make the house a little bit more enjoyable. Yeah. This one's going to be a big one. One of the struggles that we're having is that like right now we still don't know where to throw away like a lot of big stuff. And this is just old glass from like windows and different things. I mean, this is super, super dangerous. This is literally just a giant bag full of glass and stuff. So
yeah, maybe this we can do today in afternoon.
Yeah, we'll try and figure that out. We need to talk to somebody. This is the old water heater that was in the bathroom. We also have the old heater that's upstairs I need to take out. Speaking of upstairs, so let's just go upstairs real quick. And even though it looks still not clean, it is. We mopped in here twice. You know, we redid the bed just so that we have a place to sleep. And this is the smaller room, but this is where we're going to be living for now. Obviously, another thing, this one probably won't be done by the next update, but we want to paint in here, these pink walls. Not sure when we'll do that, but we have the paint for that already. But so this room is at least done as far as being livable. This room is still a disaster. So this is what I'll be working on first thing this morning. This is the old heater that's super heavy. We need to take downstairs. And everything is just, the funny thing is we did this before. When we first bought the house, we came in here and just sanitized the whole thing. But now all this work, you know, having the new windows and everything installed, it's just super dusty again. And it just needs to be cleaned. And we're not going to keep this bed. We're going to dismantle this bed and get rid of these nightstands. We're not sure what we're going to do with them yet. But either way, my task for today is to get this room sorted, or at least cleaned, even if we haven't figured out what to do with all this other furniture and stuff yet. So the bathroom, again, same thing. We sanitized the bathroom, like at least with like the toilets and the floors and the sinks so that we can use it. It was really, really dusty. We mopped in here twice, but we still need to do like the walls. Like we need to like really scrub the walls down really well. Just scrub the walls so that we can shower in here. And then we have the pole for the shower curtain and the actual shower curtain right there. So again, something I think we'll work on today.
Yeah. We need to clean net, spider nets.
Yeah, spider webs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We also have to, he did a lot of electrical work and stuff, and again, never finished everything. So we have all these like hanging wires that we need to deal with. That one's definitely not going to get done like right now, but yeah, we need to call somebody to get this mess sorted because it's driving me crazy seeing all these wires everywhere. So that's something else on the list that needs to get taken care of. So the courtyard is another project we just need to clean up. You know, there's just a lot of like weeds and just kind of stuff that's just out here. All of this is from our old floor in the now living room. And it's just a mess. And this is very important. Actually, today I will also start working on this. I don't know how far I'll get, but this is where a lot of the drainage, because we're on a hill and all the water drains down here and it goes down here and it's all blocked up. So there's some kind of like, I don't know, piece of wood or something that got down there, plus all this stuff. I think the water just kind of, you can see it has a path to flow down here, but because he left all this stuff here, the water is not flowing as freely as it could or should, and then we have all this plants and all this other stuff. And I'm not sure if it's the only reason, but because of that, our basement has flooded. So down here, there's all this mud and stuff. You have the keys? There's all this mud. So when I came down here, I was quite surprised. And I'm like, where did all this mud come from? But basically, we had some bad rains. And then it's just all this mud came from all this water. So one big thing I need to do is clear all that out. And I hope that that's the main reason. And there's not some other reason why all the water is flooding. Or there's not some blockage in the drainage system. So we'll see. All right, so yeah, all the water came in here and flooded all of this. It was like all this mud all the way into this main room. And this is eventually going to be like a real living space. So we need to figure out how to make sure that water does not come down here, because this is crazy. So obviously another big thing is we need to clean up down here. Well, this is where we stored a lot of stuff when we were having the house worked on. I like super clean this when we first moved down. I was very pleased because it feels like musky and like, you know, like a basement. And we got it to the point where it didn't feel that way. And now it basically feels that way again. So these are all the old windows and just old pieces of furniture. And some of it we may reuse, but a lot of it, you know, like I said, a big thing is we need to figure out where we can go to take a lot of this old stuff. Because we still have the old stove that's outside. After we get a lot of the stuff upstairs sorted, of course I'll be coming down here. We'll both be coming down here and start sorting through the basement, because it's also kind of a giant mess. But finding a place where we can get rid of kind of like a lot of the extra stuff will be on our list of things to do. So I hope to get most of the stuff we just showed done before our next update in the next like maybe 3 weeks, because we have our furniture coming. And then after all of that, like we said before, we have this jungle that we have to deal with. Like, yeah, we can't even, like, there was a very clear path the last time we went down here, and now you cannot walk anywhere. There is nowhere to walk. It has truly just become a jungle. Oh, but there is fruit though. You want to see, babe? Did you see that already?
Yeah.
This is the fig, right?
Yeah.
And that is a huge fig. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but that's really, really big.
But in the autumn we need to cut because this tree is getting wild.
Yeah, it's absolutely out of control.
And,
so
less fruit because it's so huge, but fruits, if you see, it's not a lot.
Right. So yeah, this is this is way worse than when we even bought the house, because at least you could walk here, but now it's so overgrown. But we'll, you know, one more thing that I can't even close the door. The big thing I did yesterday was clean this whole area. So all of this stuff, this is all the stuff that was, you know, all leftover concrete and stuff, to clean this area, because, you know, flooding down here was just bad. I don't know, again, I don't know what the real deal is as to why the water flooded, but I know that this was all blocked. So we cleaned this really good. There was a piece of wood that was like sticking in here, and then there was a bunch of plant particles and stuff that were in here. So we cleaned all that up and got this whole area free so that the water can flow freely, hopefully down here and then to down here with no issues. And I hope that that's why the water was coming here, because if not, we have another problem, because I don't remember when we bought the house ever seeing all this mud and water flowing down here. In the process of doing that, you know, this was where all the piping and stuff was, and he tore all this up, and he put what he could here for us to walk on. But I really want to get some concrete and just redo this. I can't stand it, how bad it looks. I don't know when we're going to be able to do that, but I want it to be sooner rather than later, because this walkway just makes me crazy. We also we don't know where to throw all of our stuff away yet. We put what we could in the car. So the 3 heaters and the potbelly stove are in the car now. We're going to take that to our dump in the city, and we're going to take that from the toilet as well there. And then we need to figure out, because I don't think this will fit in our car, so we need to figure out somebody to come and take this stuff away. And the last thing we did was get our bathroom into a usable state, which we finally took a shower in here, which was interesting. We hung this up, which was more complicated than I expected, but we figured it out. So now the bathroom is usable. We got these beautiful towels from my parents. They sent this to us, I don't know, almost I can't remember when they sent these to us, but it was a long time ago. And we specifically decided we were gonna wait until we moved in here until use them. So this is very Arizona themed. It feels good to finally get in and use the house. It still feels like we're in an Airbnb. Like for me, that's probably the weirdest thing. It doesn't feel like home yet. I want it to. Hopefully we get our couches soon, and maybe we can put some pictures up, get some things that just make it more homey, because to me it just still feels obviously empty, but like more like an Airbnb rather than our home. So we'll be able to spend more time here this coming week. Hopefully get rid of this echo. And that's it. That's what we've worked on up until this point. On this.
Un decispugliatore SG43.
Okay, so we're back at the house. We took a week off, or we had to go back to the city because the internet here was not good enough for me to teach my classes. So this is our first half of week back, because it's Thursday. And we need to finish the stuff that we didn't finish when we first stayed here, which is clean this room. So this room is pretty messy still, really dusty. We didn't really sanitize it like we did all the other rooms. We still have this bed. We're not going to keep this old furniture. The first thing we need to do is disassemble this bed, and I've been looking at it and it's not screwed in. It's an old bed. I don't have any tools. I didn't really bring any tools here, but I did find this. This is the only thing I found that's in the house that we can possibly use, because it's not, we do have some tools, but not the right tools for this, because it's not screwed in. It's an old bed, so they nailed this thing together.
I would like you put gloves.
Yes, I will put gloves on. But anyways, the first thing we need to do is disassemble this, which is what we're going to do. Then we're going to clean and take these nightstands, because these nightstands are actually quite nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we're going to clean these up and put these in the other room.
so it's okay for now. We will keep this, but bed no.
Oh, the other thing we're going to do, we're going to disassemble this dresser that you can't see. It's also filthy. And we're going to take this into the room. It's actually quite heavy, so we need to take out all the drawers. So we'll do that. We'll probably put this thing back in this corner and figure out what we're going to do with this. We're going to keep it for now so that we have somewhere to put our clothes. Let's get to it. That was way easier than I expected. We thought it was like completely nailed together, but there were parts that were not completely fastened, so it ended up being way easier than we thought. Now all we gotta do is just take apart this dresser, clean up these nightstands, and then we're done. I'm so thankful. That's one of the few things that went way faster and way easier than
Yes, this was like
thought.
Lego.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Turn it this way.
painting. Wow.
Like a tapestry.
Yes, I remember this we had in the Union Soviet with on walls, but only with like baby.
Yeah.
how it's the name?
Bambi.
Yes, animal.
Deer.
Deer.
Ah.
Deer. Yeah.
Okay, so do we put this on the wall or do we put this on the ground?
This is in realtà for wall.
Okay.
If you want, we can.
No, we can put it wherever. It's nice.
See?
It's cool when you find things. We still have another one.
Yeah.
We have to go into the basement and explore too. We haven't done that yet. We'll make a video just exploring the basement. But yeah, it's interesting. It's a little sad sometimes, but it's interesting going through and you like. We've cleaned this place from top to bottom, but we never saw this before.
Yeah.
It was all the way at the very back of that thing. When we were moving stuff around, it fell out, and it was wrapped totally in plastic. It's in very, very good condition.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These are facing the wrong way. So we bought this thing. It's the only one that they had of this, what we wanted. And it was like the display model, so it was already put together when we got it. Did they give us a discount on this or something else?
He gave us oil.
Oh, sorry.
Michelle.
So we got the oil for free because it's the display model, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The only problem is when you get the display model, you don't know what they do or what they do right or wrong or whatever. And so we did everything. We got the oil, we mixed it, put everything together. The chain wasn't tight. I don't know this brand. Normally there's like a tightening screw or something, and for whatever reason I couldn't figure it out, and the instructions were awful. We finally figured out how to tighten the chain. Only, now this is maybe my fault, but definitely their fault as well. When I started trying to cut some wood with it, it just didn't cut. And I'm like, what is wrong? And sure enough, the chain is on backwards. So now I need to fix that. All right, we are back at the house after spending a couple of days in Turin, taking care of some business. And holy Moses, is it hot outside. But first thing we noticed when we came here is this stuff was supposed to be taken away. 2 days in a row, we had a guy that said, yes, I'm going to come pick it up. The first day he came by and said, I don't have enough room in my truck. I'll be back tomorrow. Second day, exactly the same thing. He came by and said, I don't have enough room. So we were like, well, we have to go into town. And he said, okay, well, can I come by without you guys here? I'll come pick it up tomorrow or the next day, which was Sunday. And we said, sure, just come pick it up. So we put all this stuff out here. And it is now Tuesday, and he still hasn't come. So to be perfectly honest, I'm not surprised. But what I hate is that I feel bad for our neighbors where we have all this junk. I feel like I'm that neighbor. And I even apologized to our neighbor this morning because I'm like, I'm sorry. All this stuff is out here. I don't want to be that guy, but we have taken some stuff to the dump, like some glass and a bunch of other stuff, but we can't fit this in our little car. We are going to call him and find out what is going on because I want that stuff gone. And if he can't do it, I want to find somebody else to do it because I don't want our yard to look like a disaster. So that's the first thing we saw. Second, we went out while we were in town. We went and did a little bit of shopping. We went to like a Goodwill store because we don't really have many plates. We were eating here. Show them these plates.
Yeah, we were eating on plates.
These were like leftover plates. Yeah, these are like serving plates. So that's what we were eating. So we went and got like this whole entire set, right? For what, €5?
Yes.
Yeah, all these bowls and plates and everything for €5. Really, really cheap. Lots of plates.
Yes.
So
And then 40, I don't know how to tell, like piatto fondo, piatto piano.
Yeah, 10 bowls, 10 plates. Of course, when we have guests, eventually next month we want to throw a little get together with our friends to finally invite them over once we get the house settled. And then we didn't have really, we were drinking out of these, and we weren't just having wine every night. I promise. We were drinking our water, our juice, everything out of these wine glasses because that's all that was here. So we went and picked up some cups.
Yeah.
Same thing, €5 for 10 cups,
Yes.
and then this bowl, €3 for that.
This is a tuya, yeah, for a salad,
Yeah, salad bowl.
for pasta. I don't know.
Yeah.
This kind of.
Yeah,
Scola pasta.
scola pasta.
And I
For
know.
cake. She wants to
Yes,
make a cake.
I
Yeah.
want to make cake.
Yeah. So that's good. I'm glad. I can't wait because we haven't put anything in the oven yet, have we?
We didn't cook anything yet.
Yeah. So we've used the stove, of course, but we have never used the oven yet. So hopefully we'll get to use that soon. Other than that, we got rid of all the glass that was out here. We chopped up the bed, which some people are not happy about. Which sorry, but we don't have any space for it, and getting rid of stuff here is not easy. So we just decided to chop it up. We were going to use it for firewood, but that's not going to be a good idea because it's got a lot of resin on it and stuff. So I'm not really sure. We'll probably just get rid of that as well. Now it's just setting up computer stuff. So I haven't moved my entire desk setup at home, but I have started working here. When we go back to the apartment, I still have like a nice comfortable computer chair and my other monitor. So I feel like once I move that, I'll feel like maybe I'm really at home. I don't know. But it'll be nice when I get all that stuff here and I can set up all this. Because right now it's already a disaster. I just put it there to hold random stuff. This is why I bought this house. Right now, at this very moment.
Tutto, no? Apriamo.
We didn't even measure, but look at that. Perfect. That's exact. Look at this. This is perfect. Look at this. This is the perfect size. Whoops, here. Like we were wondering on this wall if it would fit right, and it is like goes literally from the wall to the wall.
Yeah.
And actually, we can move it over here. Stand up for a second. We can move it over just a bit, just a tiny bit. There, right there.
Yeah.
It's low to the ground, but it's nice because this is what I was thinking when we bought it. Yes, that's nice. But also when we're sitting in front of the fire,
See, we can
here, move over here. Yeah, one, we can move it. It's super easy to move.
It's also morbid.
Yeah, it's soft. Yeah, but also we don't necessarily need a thing for our feet because you're so close to the ground, you know.
And do you want to?
Yeah, let's do.
It's open?
Yeah,
I think it's open,
super
like-
easy, just like that. Poof, now you have a bed. There, immediate bed, like with almost no effort. There. Watch a movie. First you're sitting down, and then you're laying down.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe we'll sleep here tonight instead of
But
upstairs.
yesterday I told you this because we can sleep here.
Yeah.
And
Till we get our bed, yeah.
Yes, and here it's also cooler than.
Yeah, upstairs.
Do you want to show how it's bed completely?
Yeah. Actually, we need to try it anyway. But yeah, literally just. Yeah, and you can lay it all the way down. Yep. Così. Yep. There. Now it fully lays down. Now it's just a nice, comfortable mattress. I think we should sleep down here tonight because
I think yes.
it's cooler and yeah. Oh, I'm happy. All right, this is the other one. This is great. This is almost exactly how I pictured it. You know, just a little tiny, chair, couch-ish in this
Yes.
area, and then the bigger one here. All right, so now we just need to fill this little area up with something. I don't really know what. Maybe a little table. I would like to put a TV here, but I feel like we need to just figure out whether this gets too hot or not. Because if this gets too hot, we can't put a TV there, so we'll need to put it somewhere else. All right, one more thing done, and now we need to go upstairs and put your desk together.
Yeah.
That is it. That is the update. So we're technically living here now, even though we're going back and forth between here and Torino. But we're here more days than we're not now. And as always, we appreciate your guys' support. If you're enjoying the journey or want to continue to follow along, we appreciate it. We ask that you give us a like and subscribe to see more that's coming. Of course, more travel, but over the summer, we're going to be pausing on the travel a little bit. You'll be seeing a lot of travel videos because we're so backlogged, but we're not going to be traveling a lot. We're going to be focusing on the house, me focusing on teaching, and we may do a gita here and there. A gita is just where we go out for a day and come back. So we may do one of those here and there, but basically for most of the summer, we'll be here enjoying our new home. So we hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.